Question everything, for the truth should not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you know, what is a Brahmin? And what is the caste system out in Hindustan, aka India? And how did that work? What is an untouchable? And where do that stand when it comes to being a melanated person in India? And how they're treated? What is that about? What is it about to be at the bottom of a caste system? How do that feel? Is you liked, or is you discriminated against? What is the real reality to that? Well, we might not know what it means to be untouchable in India, or being at the top of the caste system as a Brahmin, because we here as Aboriginal Negroes of America, the true American, you know what. So with that stated, Kamala Harris knows. She know what a Brahmin is. She know what that have to do with her lineage. Also, she know what the caste system is about in India as well. And she know what an untouchable is. Has she talked about it yet? Has she talked about what it means to be a Brahmin? Because she know what it is. It's just the reality. These are things that we don't know, that we fall for the Trojan horse, which is all skin folks ain't necessarily kin folks. It's just that reality. And because we keep falling for the trick bag in the sense of, oh, you look like us, so you gotta be us, so we're gonna accept you, and then you turn your back and it's if you know what I mean. And then you end up discarded and thrown away right after the betrayal. So we gotta understand certain things we gotta look into for ourselves in order for us to understand what we're dealing with. Because if we don't and take word of mouth, it could be to our own demise. Because see, our communities are being sold to the highest bidder. They're no longer calling them black communities or Aboriginal Negroes communities like they used to back in the day when our forefathers was coming up, when we knew this was our land. So today now, we're going to a place where they call it minorities. A minority community went from so-called black communities to minority communities. That should tell you right there in a nutshell, we're losing our own reality even further than what we already have done after being stopped from reading for 200 years on our own land. And because of it, those that look like us who are not us are capitalizing on everything that our forefathers stood for and fought for and even got deleted for. And in turn, we're sitting in ghetto slums and hoods not really comprehending what is really going on when it comes to why we vote, why we come out to vote, and what's the meaning of voting when it comes to our reality. Well, we better start to wake up in the sense of what it is, because we are running out of time majorly when it comes to our own communities, when it comes to our own so-called black dollars. They're dwindling away right before our eyes. And it's done on purpose. And if we, as a people, and as a nation of people, being our own nation, don't start to come together, unify, and start to look into things through investigative research for ourselves, away from what the colonizers have to tell us, and those that have took the bag to work with the colonizers have to tell us, then we're in big trouble. And that's just the reality. You got to open up your eyes. Like the Bible have said, those that have eyes to see and those that have ears to hear will hear. But if you don't choose to open up your eyes and recognize what's going on around you, then you're going to fall victim to what's going on around you. And with that, you best to believe Kamala Harris know what a Brahmin is, just as much as the caste system of India, just as much as what it means to be an untouchable. Maybe you should learn to know what it is too. Because we're right in that category of things, being Aboriginal Negroes of America, aka called black people, under the most strenuous caste system that we know of to date. under anti-black hatred, standing here in the United States, being on the federal list for ethnic hate as number 1 on that list to be hated in America. So with that, stay diligent, my brothers and sisters, but always continue to research for yourself. Look into things for yourself. Ask questions, millions of questions, because to ask questions is to keep getting another answer to ask questions. Because when you ask a question, that means you're seeking the truth. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. But that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.